Magandang araw! Sa maikling lesson na ito, let us explore how numbers help us understand the world, from primes to real numbers, and how we measure things every day. Numbers are everywhere, in the prices we pay, the data we collect, and even in the way we make decisions. But have you ever wondered how we understand and classify numbers in the first place? Let's start with the basics. Let us begin by talking about prime and composite numbers. Did you know that prime numbers help protect your messages online? From banking apps to social media, mathematics, especially the prime numbers, plays a huge role in digital security. But what are prime numbers? Prime numbers are numbers that only have two factors, which are 1 and itself. For example, we have the numbers 2, 3, 5, and 7. The number 2 has the factors 1 and 2. 3 has the factors 1 and 3. 5 has the factors 1 and 5. And 7 has the factors 1 and 7. On the other hand, composite numbers are numbers that have more than two factors. For example, we have the numbers 4, 18, and 35. As you can see, 4 has the following factors 1, 2, and 4. To be able to get a product of 4, we multiply 1 and 4 and 2 to itself. Then we have also here 18. The factors of 18 are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. And we also have 35, and its factors are 1, 5, 7, and 35. This time, let us have a sneak peek to the set of real numbers. We have here the real number system being illustrated by the Venn diagram. The real numbers are being composed of rational and irrational numbers, and rational numbers are composed of integers, whole numbers, and natural numbers. But what is a real number? Ang real number ay isang halaga na maaaring ipakita bilang isang decimal na walang katapusan. Ginagamit ang mga real numbers sa pagsukat ng mga patuloy na nagbabagong dami tulad ng sukat, haba, bigat, at oras. Pag-usapan natin ang mga natural numbers. Natural numbers are counting numbers that begin with 1 and continue endlessly toward infinity. Why 1? Because when we count, we begin with 1. And here, you can see some examples of natural numbers. We have 1, 19, and 203. This time, let's talk about whole numbers. In the set of natural numbers, if you add 0, then we have the whole numbers. Whole numbers is the set of non-negative integers. Here we have the following examples: 0, 56, and then 100. If you include in the set of whole numbers negative numbers, here you will have integers. What are integers? Integers is the set of positive numbers, negative numbers, and 0. It has no decimal or fraction component. The following are the examples of integers. We have positive 63, we have 0, and we have negative 98. Remember that 0 is neither positive nor negative. If you are going to add fractions in the set of integers, you have now the rational numbers. To simply explain it, rational numbers include the integers, the whole numbers, and the natural numbers. But what are rational numbers? Rational numbers are numbers that can be expressed in the form a over b, where a and b are integers. So we have the following examples. We have 9 over 17, we have 2 and 3 tenths, we have 0. And the examples that we have mentioned earlier, from the natural numbers to whole numbers to integers, are all examples of rational numbers. Now, numbers that cannot be expressed as a ratio of two integers are called irrational numbers. The examples of irrational numbers are the following. First, we have the pi, whose value is approximately equal to 3.1416. We also have here the golden ratio, whose value is approximately equal to 1.618. We also have here negative 1.256. This ellipsis tells us that the number does not terminate and does not repeat. We also have here another example, the square root of 7, whose value also does not terminate and does not repeat. From measuring distances to tracking finances, real numbers help us describe quantities in the real world. To make sense of data, we use 4 scales of measurement. We have the nominal scale, we have the ordinal scale, the interval scale, and the ratio scale. Let's begin with the nominal scale. The nominal scale is the simplest level of measurement. It uses names, labels, or numbers to group things, but the numbers don't have any meaning or order. It is being used for categories, not for counting or measuring. For example, we have the gender preference of people and Jersey numbers. In Jersey numbers, numbers are being used not for the purpose of adding them, subtracting them, multiplying them, or dividing them. We are using the Jersey numbers for identification purposes, for naming people. Next is ordinal scale. It is the second level of measurement, and it shows the order or rank of items, but it doesn't tell how much higher or lower one item is from another. It is being used for categories that can be ranked like first, second, or third. For example, we have ranking. First honors, second honor, third honors, first place, second place, third place. And then we have here the restaurant rating. Excellent, good, average. Next is the interval scale. This is the third level of measurement. It uses numbers to show meaningful differences between values, but it has no true 0 point. This means you can add and subtract the values, but you cannot say one value is twice as much as another. For example, we have here the Likert scale. We have excellent, good, average, poor, and we can quantify it as, for example, excellent is 4, good is 3, average is 2, and poor is 1. And then we have temperature. And the last scale is the ratio scale. It shows the exact value and differences between numbers, and it has a true 0 point. This means you can compare values using addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. For example, the height and the weight of any individual. Pero ano nga bang pinagkaiba ng interval scale sa ratio scale? Sa interval scale, 0 is arbitrary. Ang ibig sabihin nito, 0 does mean something, but it does not mean none or wala. For example, pag sinabi mong 0 degrees Celsius, it does not mean that there is no temperature. It is just a point on the scale. On the other hand, sa ratio scale, 0 means the complete absence of the quantity. Ibig sabihin, 0 means wala. Talagang wala. For example, 0 kilogram means no weight at all. Mathematics help us understand and solve real-world problems. Understanding numbers and how we measure them is more than a math skill. It is actually a life skill. From analyzing surveys to interpreting scientific data, math is at the core of how we make informed decisions. So how do you use numbers in your daily life? I'd be happy to read your answers in the comment section. And that ends our lesson. Thank you so much.